Scene 4. A cruise in the tropics. A square light shines on the floor suggests the interior of the family's house. Ophelia and Santiago are not on speaking terms. She sits in on one side of the room, he sits on the other. Marilia stands by Santiago. The dialogue moves fast. Mary runs back and forth as a communicator. It starts off with Santiago. Ask your mother for some money to buy a pack of cigarettes. She's not talking to me. Papa wants to know if you could buy a pack of cigarettes. Ask him when he's going back to work. She wants to know when you're going back to work. Tell her as soon as I get the money from Camacho to pay Catchy. As soon as you get the money from Camacho to pay Catchy. Tell him to give us smoke until then, and I'm not giving him any money. What did she say? She says, I heard her. In a loud voice told Ophelia. Tell her that she's insane. He says you're insane. And tell him he's a drunk, a thief, and a good for nothing gambler. She says, I heard. He heard you, Mama. Good, she said. Good, she says. You're a crazy woman. Crazy. Tell him I didn't hear that. I told him I don't want him to talk to me. She heard me. Tell him I don't want to hear his barbarism. Did you hear that, Papa? She doesn't want to hear your barbarism. Tell her, come here, Malaria. Malaria, come here. Wait, it's not your turn, Mama. Marilia, stop. I can't be here and there at the same time. This is insane. Well, both of you heard that. Tell her I'm going to a pawn shop to sell my ring. Tell me he should have done that a long time ago. She's right. I should have done it a long time ago. Yes, before his fingers go numb. She's right. My finger got numb. You see, I was right. Not like everything else. She's wrong. Not like everything else. Nothing works on his body. Just his rotten teeth to chew away money. I'm leaving. Malaria. You can fight without me. Malaria walks out the room. Silence. Then Ophelia and Santiago begins to speak to each other without looking at each other. I've been listening to that new lecturer from up here. You have? He's good. He has a solid voice, and I like the novel that he's reading. Yes, a solid voice he has, and I like the novel too. I especially like the character that lives in the countryside. Yes, him. The one that has the farm. Yes, the one that has the farm. What's his name? His name is Levin. That's right, Levin. The one that lives in the forest surrounded by trees? That Levin reminds me when I was young. My father left me to run to a factory. It seems as if Levin has dedicated his whole life to his farm. Yes, he's a dedicated man. I used to be like him. Yes, used to be like him. I like the part of the book when Anna's brother is going to sell the estate next to Levin's property. And Levin counseled him not to sell it. Yes, that part's a good part. I can't believe that you almost gave another share of the factory to Chichi. You're right. I lost my mind. I shouldn't drink. That's right. You shouldn't drink. That's an idiotic thing to do. give away share of the business. She doesn't know what he's doing. He's like a scarecrow. He's been talking about bringing machines and replacing some workers. You need to go back to the factory. Yes, you're right. The factory needs the factory. I need to go back. Santiago, what are you eating? You haven't gone to work. You don't eat. You don't sleep well. I've acted like a fool, Ophelia. I'm ashamed of myself and I'm angry and bitter. I can't shake this damn agony. Do you want me to call a doctor? No, I don't need a doctor. But you can't go on like this. Sooner or later, you will have to go back and face the workers. I will. I will get the money and I can face Chichi. Are you going to stay here until then? Yes, that's silly. That's the way I am. Well, I'm going to bed. Ophelia. Yes. Stay up a while longer. I'm tired. You didn't work like I did today. Talk to me about the novel. I can't always hear very well from up here. This fellow Levin, this character I admire. He's the one who was in love with the younger girl in the story, isn't he? Ophelia, a burst of energy. Yes, he's in love with Kitty. Levin's in love with Kitty. And Kitty's in love with Vronsky. And Vronsky's in love with Karina. And Anna Karina is married, but she's in love with Vronsky. Hey, everyone's in love in this book. But for Levin, there's only one woman. Yes, for him, there's only one woman. Full of love, he looks at her. Ophelia, yes. Not nothing. The night breeze is making its way to us again. There's nothing like this. Tampa breeze. Always punctual visitors around this time. You know, Ophelia, I gamble. I try to repeat the same motions. I try to repeat everything I did the day I won. And when I lose, I try to take the inventory of what I did wrong. I think to myself, did I get up from the bed with my left foot first? Did I forget to polish my shoes? Did I leave the house in a state of disorder? Was I unkind to someone? That's why luck didn't come my way. Lately, I've been in the fog. I don't know what to do. Every time I lose, I feel something that has been taken from me. Something bigger than money. And I see a line of ants carrying breadcrumbs on their back. But the crumbs they are taken away are my pride and self-respect, my dignity. He looks at her again. Have I lost you too, Ophelia? Have I lost you too? If you had lost me, I wouldn't be here. If you had lost me, I wouldn't be by your side. How can you say that you lost me? She hugs him, music plays, and the lights change.